guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video called 10 Brits Who Tricked America with Their Fake Accents. Okay, let's see who was a master at mastering the American accent. So let's check it out and comment, like and subscribe.
Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we're examining our picks for the most famous times British actors left Americans confused about their nationality after imitating their accents on screen. We'll see which projects the actors bamboozled the States with and the reaction from the audience.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Henry Cavill.
Within the confines of the hobby, we call it our grey pile of shame.
After popping up in The Tudors, Cavill became a national treasure in the UK. He quickly climbed the Hollywood ranks, finding himself cast as the all-American superhero Superman in 2013's Man of Steel.
Look, I'm here to help, but it has to be on my own terms.
The accent Cavill developed for Clark Kent was included in a study by the language app Babbel, which ranked it highly. His work also caused some to believe he was a US national. The Jersey-born actor then met with Guy Ritchie to star in 2015's The Man from U.N.C.L.E. The director praised Cavill's Man of Steel voice, but initiated strict training to nail a new American accent for the film. And
which one?
It paid off.
I'm okay, I think.
However, Cavill has spoken about struggling
like a little smoother, more, I don't know,
to switch back to his original accent. Andrew Lincoln.
Truth is that when I read the script, I just went, oh, I didn't know that it was based on the comic book, you know.
The Southern American accent is notoriously tricky for a Brit performer to pull off. Often, they can come across as sounding like Cletus from The Simpsons, but beyond a couple of shaky moments, on the whole, Lincoln pulled it out of the bag as Rick Grimes in The Walking Dead. Best known in the UK for Love Actually and Teachers, he worked his socks off to portray the Georgia accent on The Zombie Show.
Last thing she said this morning. Sometimes I wonder if you even care about us at all. She said that in front of our kid.
With the help of
it's good. Is it the morning? Like, yeah, it's good.
Dialect coach Jessica Drake, Lincoln first read the lines phonetically, but after a while, he seemingly settled into the role. Even castmates were surprised by the London-born actor speaking in his English accent off camera, believing him to be American the whole time.
These are serious rounds. Might be serious guns here too.
It's something all in the cadence, I think. Like, it's all in the cadence. Something like that. It's not just the words.
Andrew Garfield.
Make your point quickly.
Okay, fine. There may not be a dinosaur running around Manhattan, but there is something more dangerous, and I know who it is.
Many of Garfield's most famous roles have the actor portraying an American accent. Whether it's The Amazing Spider-Man, The Social Network, or Hacksaw Ridge, the actor can fool us all by thinking he's from the States, but he's not, at least not completely. Born in Los Angeles, California, to American and English parents, Garfield was raised in Surrey. When he communicates in his English voice, not only are fans surprised, but colleagues Emma Stone and Zendaya have also spoken about their shock in realizing he's English.
No one come in because this is me naked in here, vocally. Not literally, I wasn't singing naked, but this could have been.
Another actor who wore the mantle of the web slinger and bamboozled the US is Tom Holland. The Surrey-born actor has spoken about his struggles with acting in an English accent after years of imitating a US one.
Oh my gosh, I forgot.
I don't do an English accent anymore. Yeah. I did a commercial the other day as Tom Holland, and I was like, hey guys, how you doing? And they're like, you're from Kingston.
Idris Elba.
You going out on point, picking up business in the pit.
What?
You the man in the lowriders.
After he appeared in the critically acclaimed US show The Wire, many people, including Brits, believed Elba to be American. The accent, which he spent 3 years working on in New York, was impressive and seemed natural. Following that with another American dialect in The Office, this seemingly sealed him as a US national in people's heads. As demonstrated in Luther and as Heimdall in the MCU, Elba is very much English.
I had auditioned for this for so long and they told me, you know, don't come in with your English accent. It doesn't sound very gangster.
You auditioned?
Yeah, 4 times.
Get out
doing here?
Come on, Chris.
Born and raised in London, Elba had
Yeah,
to
he
hide
sounds
his
like
English
from
accent
London.
from The Wire producers when he auditioned for the role. But before The Wire, his US voice wasn't good. In fact, it had to be dubbed by someone else, and he tried it in 1994's Space Precinct.
Someone took out him and his whole gang. Who do you figure it was?
I know nothing about nothing.
That was poorly dubbed. That's all I'm gonna say.
Bobby Brown. If you watched Stranger Things without any context of the actors, you'd likely have believed Brown was a US national.
If this all happened, why don't I remember?
Many folks did, both in Blighty and across the pond. Born in Marbella, Spain, to British parents, Brown's family moved to Bournemouth when she was a child. Later, they relocated to Florida. Growing up, Brown watched a lot of Hannah Montana to practice an American dialect.
She lived in the United
All that
States.
hard work seemingly paid off. However, her natural speaking accent now switches between American and English.
She somehow makes everything about her.
Yeah, that was...
What? She's just very
so
cute.
selfish.
Brown isn't alone in the Stranger Things cast.
It's so random how she like switches between the both accents. That's so weird.
Charlie Heaton has startled viewers with his natural Yorkshire accent. London-born Joseph Quinn, another Stranger Things alumnus, has also snuck his real voice past the audience.
And I was asked to wait there for about 20 minutes, and then I was summoned to this desk.
Cary Grant. It's not just modern British actors who've duped the audience into thinking they say soccer instead of football. Grant was born and raised in Bristol as Archibald Leach.
Really? Interesting.
He moved to the US after performing with the
Old-timey movies, like, they sounded weird. They had like a mid-Atlantic accent that sounds a mix between like British and American, so I don't know.
Pender troupe over there. Reinventing himself as Grant, he went on to develop a mid-Atlantic accent and starred in acclaimed films North by Northwest and None But the Lonely Heart. Due to being private and rarely doing interviews, the actor hid his Bristolian heritage for years.
Just why did you come to the Riviera anyway?
To meet someone as charming as you.
Yeah, he sounds
Winslet.
weird, that's it.
Presume to tell me what I will and will not do. You don't know me.
Well, you would have done it already.
For younger viewers who hadn't seen her not well-received US accent in Titanic, but watched her in 2021's Mayor of Easttown with a Delco voice, they may think the Berkshire-born Winslet is from the States. Even critics in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania have praised her voice work on the limited series.
Yeah, I just need something simple, really. It's a baby turtle.
As Winslet's career
British.
progressed, the Oscar-winning actor has only gotten better with her American voice.
She's good, yeah.
Her remarkable work in 2004's Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is a testament to this. Further American characters in Steve Jobs and Revolutionary Road have solidified the misconception she's from across the pond.
People come up to me in the street more about The Holiday and the episode of Extras that I did.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Let's give it a try. Appreciate your help with this, Eli.
The legendary method actor has
Again,
made a
old-timey
name for
movies.
himself in the States. Most of his top credited work involved their various accents, from Gangs of New York as Bill the Butcher to There Will Be Blood as Daniel Plainview. Each time, he's knocked it out of the park with his vast dedication. So much so that Day-Lewis was even cast as the iconic US president in 2012's Lincoln, earning him his third Oscar.
It'll point you true north from where you're standing.
Wow.
And it's got no advice about the swamps, and deserts, and chasms that you'll
That's
encounter
crazy.
along the way.
Born in
This is
London to
crazy.
English and Irish parents, the now retired actor would
Irish
stay in
parents.
character off camera during production, including doing the American accent, which helped him nail the performances.
I tend really to only work on things that I have a kind of compulsion to do.
He sounds British.
Christian Bale.
Let's see Paul Allen's card.
If you were reading an actor's credits and saw they played Batman and Dick Cheney and starred in a film called American Psycho, you'd expect the performer to be a full-blooded American.
Sure.
Nope, Bale is British through and through. Born
They're
in
actors.
Pembrokeshire, Wales, to English parents, the family
he's from
later
Wales.
settled in England, where Bale began turning himself into a constant in the American film industry. Whenever he's interviewed, even in the UK, the audience is startled to hear the Cockney twang in his voice.
You know, the characters were fascinating, the life, the lifestyle, the towns. The town is such an important part.
This
He
even
sounds so
happened after he
weird.
won a Golden Globe in 2019. His acceptance speech baffled viewers with his standard accent, and Bale loves opposite. He worked hard on his US accent for roles, showing him that the work paid off.
I didn't come here to thank you. I came here to show you that not everyone at Gotham's afraid of you.
Hugh
Wow,
Laurie.
he's so great.
Court records are sealed. You were 16. It was a stupid mistake. But your old gym teacher has a big mouth.
When Bryan Singer was casting the title role for House, he adamantly wanted an American actor for the American character. So you can imagine how happy he was to see a grizzled Laurie auditioning with a US accent, securing him the iconic role that bagged him so many
That's what
awards.
you would do, of course.
However, as we know from his years of working in the UK, the actor is very much English.
It's also a bit of an escape route, because if you mess something up and it doesn't sound right, you've always got the excuse of saying, well, I'm not really, that's the whole point. I'm not really an American. That was a deliberate mistake.
Born in Oxfordshire and educated in England's illustrious private schools and universities,
Oh my God,
he became
okay.
a comedic actor, famously with Blackadder, even appearing with a British accent in American productions like Friends and Flight of the Phoenix. Still didn't clue the States in that Laurie wasn't a Yank before House. Laurie's work was that good.
Fine. Consult a specialist.
Which British actor who nailed US accents did we miss? Chiwetel Ejiofor, Benedict Cumberbatch, Will Poulter, Rosamund Pike, or someone else? Let us know below.
Did you ever get that thing where you're sure you forgot something, but you
Sounds-
can't figure out what?
He sounds good.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Watch Mojo UK and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.
Okay, yeah, this was a great list. I think like some of them, I don't know if like I'm not, I don't know, like some of them I think like I can see them. It's not just like, I don't know, I think because it's not just like the actual words like I mentioned. There's also I think about like the rhythm of I don't know, of like of the accent and of the words that you're saying. Besides obviously, I'm just talking about the accents, not just like the acting itself. I think like there's something that sometimes like looks a little, I don't know how to explain, maybe a little unnatural. Like I could see some of them, like I don't know, I could see them sort of like, it sounds like they're trying to like think about the actual words, like it doesn't come out. So I don't know, they're trying to be like overly like enunciating everything. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not a dialect coach. I don't know, but that was my impression. Sometimes I think like you can really get the sense of like they're trying to, I don't know, they're trying to like really focus. Like I can hear the focus on their words. I don't know, it's gotta be obviously. I think it's a really hard thing. I think like the first one I think was Henry Cavill. I think like I could see it. I don't know, like it's something weird. But for instance, like there are others where it was like, wow, he sounds like so natural that I believe it. For me, it's believable. I think it was like Idris Elba, Daniel Day-Lewis, like that was another one. Christian Bale, I think those were the ones, Kate Winslet, I thought those were the ones that I think sounded the best. And also like there's, yeah, a lot of others as well. Oh, the girl, the Millie Bobby Brown. I think that she as well, it was so weird how she sort of like did the code switching. She also like sounded really good, as in like, oh, it sounds natural like when you're speaking. But it's really like, it's gonna be a hard thing. Because it's not just like you're focused on the acting itself, as in like you have to like, hey, stand here, stand there, and obviously the acting, as in like you're portraying the emotions and the character and what else. You're obviously focusing on that part of sort of like of the equation, and also you have to be really focused and also like maintaining the voice, the actual the words, the everything basically about when it comes to like when it comes to like doing the American accent. So I really like, I think it's like mad props to actually people who can actually, and actors who can actually pull it off, because it's gonna be so tremendously hard. Like you're focusing on like so many things at once. And I know they're professional actors, that's really the point, and they're obviously their practice, and they will sort of like internalize the character up to the point of like, oh, it's second nature. At least that's what I would approach it. Like I would approach it probably like the accent itself, as it's something that I don't really have to think about, because it's something that I don't know, like they practice it like, so I don't really know how I have no idea how they actually go with this. I don't know how you do this, but that's what I would focus. Like I would get the greatest like dialect coach, and I would be like, I want it to look natural. in the sense that I'm not really thinking about that part because I want to be focusing on like the emotions that I'm supposed to be like portraying or what my character is going through in the scene. So I don't really know like how. I would love to know how long, like how many months like were you practicing this, because it's gonna be really really tough. And I get you're thinking, you know, obviously like you're gonna be, I don't know, like you have to obviously practice a lot, but you have to like stay in that, I think, that mindset, right? Like the whole thing about like one of them I can't remember was like, oh, he was like, they were speaking in that accent like even behind the camera, like they just like stood with the accent for throughout long, like they were filming for like I don't know 3 months, and they actually they were speaking like this in their daily life. I would do that as well. I'm like, no, I don't want to lose it, because like once you gotta like switch it back, it's probably gonna be like very hard to like switch it back and forward. So I would be like, no, I'm gonna be American for the next 3 months, and that's it. But I think I'm wondering also like, because we're showing clips of like they're like just talking normally. Does it ever happen? And one of them, I think it was what, Tom Holland, that he was like, oh, I've been playing like a character for so long that when they were like, hey, so, you know, here's the camera, like do a commercial, and he was like, hey guys, like start speaking an American accent, and he was like, oh right, like I can't, like this is me as in myself, I'm British. But I'm wondering if it happens in there, like that's more common probably. That obviously he was telling the story, but I'm wondering if like the other actors actually go through something like that, and they're like, I don't know, like it slips out and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, like I'm still trying to like get rid of this accent, and my mind has to like, no, we're not shooting anymore, like it's over, we're back to being what we are. And I'm also like, and I think like with the girl, the Millie Bobby Brown, like it was crazy because you can see her like switching it back when she was talking normally as in like herself. And there were some words that sounded so extremely American. So it's like, oh, maybe because she lives in the US, maybe. So like it's sort of like, yeah, it sort of like bleeds back and forth, and you don't really, you know, you kind of like lose the accent. I think accents also like change a lot and also depend on a lot on what you're doing, like with what kind of people you are, like if you're with your friends, your family, I don't know, if you're from someone that's from where you are, you know, that's where like the regional accents sometimes like come into play a lot. And it's like, oh, and sometimes you do it unconsciously. So I'm wondering like if that's the case for like the other actors, and I'm wondering if like if you've been playing a character for so long, or you've been like doing for them that, oh, I play like a lot of like American accents, you know, one's from the South, the others from like the ones from like Pennsylvania, I don't know, like some others. I'm wondering like if it comes to a point where you don't really know like what kind of accent you're supposed to like speak in, because it's like, oh, I haven't like used my natural accent, like the one I grew up with, like in so long that I kind of forgot about it. So it's like when if there's like an adjustment period of like, how am I supposed to like talk now? Or is it, I don't know, maybe I'm exaggerating, but I'm wondering if that's the case, because I would think maybe it's a little bit more common. It's like, oh, I kind of like forgot how to talk. It's like, how am I supposed to talk? Like, am I supposed to talk like this? And they probably have like a weird like mix match of words and sounding words that maybe sound more like your natural and a Welsh accent, and others that sound like Southern, you know, Southern American, or some others that sound, I don't know, from, I don't know, North Dakota. Like it sounds like so different, and I'm wondering if like they have to, oh no, now it's stuck with me and now I don't know how to speak normally. It's like I need an adjustment period. But this was great, incredible work, and also incredibly hard. So mad props to all of them. But that was it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.